Like it was one shot.
Yeah, that's not a shot.
It is for Carlos.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're not taking shots.
Fine. You get the bitch amount.
No, I mean, I'll take a lot.
Oh.
I'm not going to take a shot of it.
Sorry, I don't mean to make that noise.
There you go.
Okay, this is not even a shot.
Here.
Oh, dude, I took what was it, that double shot of Kraken from Andy the other day?
Yeah.
And, like, usually you just take swallow and you're like, oh, damn, I feel it. But the double shot, I had to, like, double gulp it down, and I was like, it was just so strong.
You don't
Thanks
know
for
how
waiting for
tempted-
us.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But there's none left. That's all I got.
It's not a shot.
Cheers.
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 Whoa.
You don't sip shots.
Oh, it's supposed to take a shot?
No,
Yeah.
not anymore.
Dude, but I like...
Just enjoy it. It's the last we have.
Whatever.
Take a
Dude,
shot.
the
Dude,
Jack
you do
Honey
you.
is
You
good
do
for
you.
sipping.
You do you.
All right. So welcome to our
Welcome.
blank podcast.
Yeah,
We've been gone for a long time.
Long
We just
time.
came in for the very, very important
Long.
part of 2017.
long time. Yeah, the end of it. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I'll go now.
Oh, we actually have everybody now, minus Brian. I guess
Oh
it
yeah,
doesn't
he's
count.
not a member.
Yeah, sorry.
He's not on the art.
He's a very guest member.
You gotta use that. Never mind.
What happened to... Did
That
you
new
ever
one?
end up paying Nick?
No, he gave us the
No.
new one. Fuck that guy. No, I still have to pay him. He keeps saying, "Don't worry about it." And I'm like, "Dude, I'll pay you eventually."
Thank you, Nick, for making the painting, but please don't make me green anymore. I hate that color.
I don't like goblin
He
hands.
gave
I'm
us
sorry.
he gave us the updated version. But have you seen it?
I don't know.
No, I haven't. I gotta give it.
You showed
You
me
never
the rough
showed
draft
us.
of it.
Yeah.
But so, what do you guys have been up to these past? How long has it been?
I don't even know, man. I'd have to check our upload time because like how long we did 2 weeks before the upload, something like that.
I mean, together, all we've been playing is like Dark Souls 3 again. So
Yeah.
we'll probably try uploading that again. But
Yeah, Dark Souls 3.
the problem is, like, we tried doing it on your computer, the recording and the actual audio recording, that kind of failed. Like, it kept on, like, it just crashed, right?
Yeah, it would just Audacity would just close out on us. Like, okay, fine then. What's that tapping noise?
Why? Why is that
Because the
necessary?
bottle's here and... Just keep that away from me.
You really do need the fidget spinner.
Yeah, no, just anything to help me stop fidgeting, really. It's not a fidget spinner that I need. It's
Fidget cube.
Adderall.
I think the fidget cube. I think the fidget cube would have been better. I think the fidget cube was amazing
Dude, that
invention.
Those are cool.
Fidget
The fidget cube was
looks
was awesome. Like that was the first thing I heard about was a fidget cube, and then afterwards they were like fidget spinner. I was like, this is a joke, right? And then fucking
Everywhere.
a week later, just millions of fidget spinners everywhere.
They're fucking selling cases for fidget spinners. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with
Don't
America?
talk to me about those.
All they need is a fidget spinner vape. We're good to go.
Oh my god!
Like, they'll just seal it.
Don't do it. It's gonna happen.
Oh
Did
my
you,
God.
dude? Did you guys know that they have fucking anal plugs with fidget spinners on them?
What? Hold on.
How do you know?
I gotta check on Amazon real quick.
They had the fidget spinner Halloween costume. I heard of that one.
What?
Oh man, it's so stupid.
It was hot.
I gotta see this. Hold on, let me look this up.
Oh my god. Well, whatever.
No, continue talking.
Yeah, I went to. It was some fair. It wasn't the LA fair, but it was some fair that has like a swap meet as well on it. And they had a whole bunch of fidget spinners. Just they had like 60% of it. Every booth was just a fidget spinner booth. And-
Jesus, it's insane.
but I think at that point, it's not the fact that fidget spinners are popular. It's just that they made way too many.
Holy
Yeah,
shit,
like they
that's
just-
actually annoying.
Like there's nothing that they could do with all these fidget spinners now because like they're not popular anymore. You don't see them anymore. At least not as much as you did. But like it's just like those fucking. They're like rubber bands that came in like special. They were rubber band wristband things that were like shapes of like animals and. So you guys remember those? It was like in the 2000s.
A rubber band was shaped like an animal. What?
It was like rubber bands that went on your wrist. They're like wrist rubber bands, but they're all different shapes. There's like a star. There's a rocket ship.
I
and
think
people,
I do remember that.
People would trade and collect them, and they were fucking huge.
Were they? I don't remember.
They
them
were like
being
fidget
that-
spinners.
I don't remember them being.
I remember back then
We
all
didn't have the
we
internet back then.
Yeah, we did.
Not really. We didn't have it in the palm of our hands like we did today.
Well, yeah.
Like,
Wait,
what do we
when
do?
was this?
This is like 2000 something. 2002, 2003.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah, I
back.
guess.
I
I
remember
mean,
back then.
we had the internet, but all we do is go and ask Jeeves and be like, "Am I gay?"
Oh my
Like,
God.
What else did we do? With the
No, what was that thing? It was ask someone and like
Just Jeeves.
The butler, dude.
no, it wasn't the butler. It was like it was sort of a chatbot, but it wasn't.
Oh,
Basically, you ask someone a question, but the other person did it for you. And when you were like, okay, ask this person a question, the person that's showing you the website, they would type out the answer. So if you put like,
Yeah, okay, I remember that. That was like high school.
so it was super freaky to the new person that never heard of the website before. I think it's
Yeah.
Peter Asks. There you go, PeterAsks.com. I'm pretty sure it was Peter Asks.
Yeah,
If not, then I'll correct myself. But
something weird like that. I remember that though.
there's a bunch of weird websites, yeah. Like
Yeah, we're
you
stupid. We had the wealth of knowledge at our fingertips, so that's what we did. Oh
well, that was back then when the
Stupid
internet was
fucking-
like big.
my god.
Well, that's the point of our discussion today. It's going to be net
Yeah,
neutrality,
The
but
internet.
kind of
or
warming us up. But
SOPA 2.0.
yeah,
whatever it
because
is.
today it is December 6th, so it's just about 8 days until December 14th, which is the day that they will actually start voting.
Bro, they haven't voted yet. I thought they did.
3 days until Monster Hunter comes out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, the demo.
Oh damn. Okay.
So,
I wish.
before this net neutrality thing goes on, why don't we all go get careers in fucking Verizon or something? Because, Jesus.
Right.
Verizon is one of the companies that are for it, of course.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Every focus. The guy who's pushing
No,
for it.
not
It's
The,
not
for
every-
net
it's not
neutrality.
every-
No, they're,
against-
well, they're for the repeal.
Yeah, they're for
they-
the repeal.
the
yes.
fucking guy who's pushing for it. The big tooth motherfucker.
The-
With
the-
dumbass smile.
He's
Who used to be
he's a previous board member of Verizon or something like
Yeah,
that.
he was like head guy
Head,
over Verizon.
yeah, one of
starts
the
with an
heads.
A.
And then,
I remember.
guess what? As soon as he's out of his job here,
Yeah, right.
he's
there's-
probably going back to the fucking Verizon.
the main guy that I think it was Pi. I'm not sure if it was him, but one of the main guys for net neutrality. He was once a lawyer for Verizon, right? That was
You mean for the repeal?
for the repeal of net neutrality.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, that's what we are just talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's just that should be a red flag right there.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, super obvious.
But I know there's. I don't know if it's,
obviously you're all against it, right? I don't think anyone here is for net or
so. That's the
we're all
thing.
for
Like,
net neutrality. We're not.
that's
we're not
that's
against it. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah. That's the thing. Like
What do you
I mean,
mean?
yes.
I want to
spoiler
pay
alert.
more for high speeds on sites that I don't use.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, yeah, like a whole bunch of podcasts. I mean, we're not, of course, obviously, the only podcast that will talk about this, but yes, 90% of the time, the podcast will be for net neutrality, which for net neutrality, in case of those who don't yet know, means that we have the freedom to use the internet to our will.
Yes. No fast lanes. No pay to play bullshit.
And basically, some people aren't educated, and when it means like a repeal for net neutrality, it basically means that companies have the freedom to sort of look at what traffic is going through. So like right now, currently, like Verizon, if I'm under Verizon FiOS. No, I believe I'm a Frontier FiOS.
Yeah, we're Frontier now because Verizon doesn't.
It's
exist.
on the West Front, which is
Yeah.
weird. But anyway, yeah, like so they'll look at my traffic, which most of my traffic comes from video gaming, which actually gaming doesn't take a lot of traffic, surprisingly. It's mostly videos. But they'll look at gaming traffic and they'll be like, okay, we can't do anything about it. Like sometimes they can't even look at it. It's just like a privacy issue. But with net neutrality repealed, they'll be able to be like, okay, this is a gaming traffic. This is most of his gigabytes are coming, or most of his data is coming from gaming. We're gonna and now with the repeal, they can put a stop to it, or they can charge me more, or charge a neighborhood more, and that's what everybody's fighting about. And that's kind of, most podcasters are against it because most podcasters are independent companies, who want to make it big, and it's hard for them because their argument is most of the giant heads, which is Verizon, Charter, and stuff. They're already big, and they're only gonna get bigger from it.
One of the things I read, I couldn't stand, how stupid could you be? And this was a dude who's probably our age or a little older. So we're talking 20s. He was like, oh, why would you not, or why would you be against the repeal when, if anything, it could be cheaper for you? And I was like, dude, how does that even make sense? Over here, a lot of people are thinking, oh, this is going to be internet a la carte. You pick packages, you're good to go. So if you only use Google and your Hotmail, yeah, if it worked that way, of course it'd be cheaper. You pay $15 and your internet's there.
Yeah.
But it was like what they didn't realize is you have to have a basic package. Anything else is extra. So you're going to be paying what you pay now and then some with Google, with Yahoo, with Hotmail, with whatever else, with
right?
Netflix, with
all these subscriptions. Yes, that's the
and
crazy part.
that's not even including that now, as of right now, if you're using the internet, you could use up, let's just say in your month span, you use like 120 gigs. You wouldn't even think twice. It was just used, you didn't notice. But the whole thing with them is if this goes through, don't realize, hey, like you use fucking 15 gigs, they're going to slow your internet down to like nothing just because you already went over. Oh, guess what? You want fast speed again? Pay another $10. What do they call it? Basically put you back to where you were at the beginning of the month. So all it does is like reverse it and like, hey, you have another 15 gigs of high speed. You want another 15 again after that? Pay again. So all these charges are just going to rack up.
Yeah, it's
Like,
even worse now
ridiculous.
because it's prevalent now. Like, I think Abraham's neighborhood, you could only use Charter at one point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what happens if net neutrality gets repealed and then Charter's like, you know what, we're Democratic only. Like, we won't stand for Republican
I don't think that's
press.
how it's going to work.
They could.
It could
it's
very well happen.
Oh, for the press, you mean? Okay.
No, it's just
No,
like the
It's their stance.
Charter,
basically.
because Charter knows now with net neutrality gone, basically it means that they know what comes through to your router, so they'll
If
be
you're on
like,
a YouTube
okay, so
video,
we,
it's like, oh, this is locked in your country.
Mhm.
You could go on a YouTube video like, oh, this video is locked in your server.
because they'll be like, we don't like it.
That's
we don't
fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Dude, the net neutrality itself
It's
protects
losing internet
literally
freedom,
everything.
yeah.
You repeal it, and like it's category under category with subcategory with subcategory. Like it just goes on and on.
It's meant for the
ridiculous.
It's meant for the giant. It's meant for business. It's not meant for the people. It's meant for the business.
Yeah, that's
heads.
the problem, though. You
I mean,
can't.
that's a problem because I'm gonna play devil's advocate just because like everybody's against it, and I'm just gonna I want to be perspective, but like people say like Senator Pai he's not for the people, but yeah, he's for the businesses. But it's crazy how he just doesn't give a shit. Like everybody's saying no, don't do it. He's like, I don't care. Like we're gonna pass it. Like that's already a big red flag that America's kind of going in a really, really weird direction.
You mean
And-
like how fucking. What was the bill that Trump tried to pass within 4 hours of.
He did. It did pass.
It did pass?
Yeah, the one that's happening. It
The
passed.
tax cut, right?
Yeah, for big business. It happened like the night of.
That's fucking dumb.
It was like this late night bill thing. All these Republicans got together, like, let's push this bill through real quick. It's fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. Let's go. And they did, and it fucking passed. It's a huge tax cut for the middle class. They
No,
They
no.
say, but it's for
They
big
they
businesses
say
and shit
it's
like that.
good for the people, the consumer, because
But it's-
net neutrality repealed, it will cause more independent companies to shoot up. Because like right now, currently, this is just me being playing devil's advocate, but like, there's no current like competitor independent company, right? There's no like ISPs that are out there that are low budget and like they'll be like, hey, if you go with us, we'll pay cheaper. There's no one out there. It's just Verizon, Charter,
Comcast.
Yeah.
Comcast, just stuff like that.
Uber,
But they're saying with
AT&T.
with this, like there will be more people that'll be like, hey, with our ISP, if you join us, we accept all traffic and we'll pay cheaper.
But
And that's their argument. That's
How
what-
long till those people are bought out though?
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. That's what
Yeah.
that's where it's getting at, and that's what people are arguing. It's just like there's the way capitalism is working right now. Like capitalism is good. Like I understand the total concept of it, but it just gotten so crazy because all Americans are getting so money hungry that you
Yeah.
know.
And we're saying this as people who are like towards the bottom of the pyramid. But if we were on top, we'd want our money too. Like we would want it all. It's just the rich
You-
get richer, poor get poor. It's
You
how
see it.
is.
You see it all the time. Like I love Rooster Teeth, but I was listening to a podcast about neutrality. But like, they were talking about it, and they were saying like, oh, like it sucks that companies get bought out. But I was listening to Dude Soup, but they got bought out by Rooster Teeth. Like
Yep,
I'm not saying
Dude
that's a bad.
Soup,
By all means, I'm not
Screw
saying
Attack.
that's a bad thing. But I'm saying
Cow Chop.
I'm saying
all
like
Rooster Teeth
that's Rooster Teeth. I remember when they first started out. They started out as a machinima company, recording a crappy game, Red versus Blue, as Halo. It was funny, but it was very low budget, and now they've expanded so much, and they're buying out companies. What is the definition of that? Like, what does that sound like to you? You know, a monster company that just buys out other companies because to eliminate competition. And that's capitalism. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
You know, that's me playing devil's advocate, but that's the way it works.
The,
Like, you know,
the funny thing is, we're going off net neutrality a little bit, but it still kind of affects it. If you're talking about small business alone, too, the whole new tax break cut, whatever the hell they just passed, is actually completely the opposite. Small businesses no longer can claim their things for taxes, so they don't get a refund back on anymore. So if anything, it's about to kill small business even further.
that's why. But
And their whole idea is, apparently, the whole concept is we tax them less, or I don't know, something like that. They'll spend more, or we tax them and we get more money, so they spend more, we tax. And apparently, there's the trickle down effect, which is a fucking lie.
Dude, the trickle down economics is really stupid. They believe that if one person or one company gets really, really rich, they'll create more jobs for everyone instead of buying that like the $50 million yacht that they want.
Bullshit.
do you think a lot after this because this is going to happen, by the way, like there's 5 seats and 3 of them are Republicans, 2 of them are Democrats. So like it would take
Just right off the
fucking
bat, you
a
don't like those
miracle.
numbers.
It would take a miracle to happen, but like it's going to pass on December 14th. But just so people know, because some people don't know, but they'll win the vote on December 14th. Like it's 99.99.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna
percent
happen, yeah.
sure it's gonna happen. But besides that, it's still got to go through the Court of Appeals, and that's not even counting the fact that's going to go to the Supreme Court if it does. So even then, it will take a year for it to happen. So like, yeah, the battle is lost, but the war's not over.
Yeah.
So there's that could happen. You know,
Yeah.
it's going to take a while, but that's
But
all.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna happen. Like they keep pushing this. It's like it happened with SOPA, and what's the other one?
I don't remember.
FIFA. No, it's a soccer thing.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, it was one of those. It's a 4-letter fucking law they tried to pass before it killed the internet.
But
they keep trying to make this happen, and it's just
They
gonna
keep
happen.
changing
Why
Lord, yeah,
though? Like,
but-
why do they want to put fucking?
Because freedom. They don't want us to have it.
Yeah. Do you think once it
That's basically
happens?
it.
Yeah. Do you think once it happens, like a whole bunch of YouTube businesses will go out of like business? Like
Yeah, I think it absolutely will happen. Because it's just fucking big business people. All they do is make money. That's what they're programmed to do. These fucking. That's the whole purpose in life is making money off their fucking business. And they see something like, how come I'm not profiting off this? How come I'm not charging people for this? We could charge people for this.
what I'm not what I never really searched up and read about, and I don't understand is like the deep web, and I know some people think like that means something like creepy, but I just mean in the sense where like websites that just aren't well known, like
Yeah, obscure ass websites. You wouldn't
very
just have
obscure
to know about.
websites that people don't know about, like blogs or anything like that. Where does that fit in this whole repeal? of
Yeah, because they're not
neutrality?
going to get on a fucking Verizon list.
Yeah, like
Are they just gonna be like
Are they
the
gonna beg
no-names?
them? Like what? Like Verizon's gonna get a bunch of emails about that,
Yeah.
and
Or is it going to be every single website? Is it going to be like the big 3?
I don't want
What
that.
is
Like
it?
I don't want that to happen. I don't want to have to choose between Facebook and YouTube and Google and Amazon because
Yeah,
like
right.
Amazon and Google are getting having a big old fight right now. And I don't want to choose between them two. Like I like the whole fact that I can
Or-
have it all. You know.
Yeah, because Google is trying to fucking have it all. They own YouTube now. Google owns YouTube. And they're trying to make their whole Google Plus and their Google Friends thing.
Amazon's very coming in
So-
close second. I'm, like,
So if you get YouTube, you won't get Facebook. I'll tell you that right now because it's Google. Google doesn't want to have Facebook. They want to have Google Plus, their whole friendship thing, or the fuck their social media website is.
maybe it's getting off track, but I didn't even know that like that Amazon and Google were having a feud. So like, I was trying to buy my parents a Amazon Fire Stick. I didn't even know there was competitive devices to the Amazon Fire Stick. I thought it was just the Amazon Fire Stick, but then when I was searching it up, like, or I just searched up a random article. There's the Google Chromecast. There's the Roku. There's all these different ones. But the Amazon, but the Amazon website just takes it out. It won't host the Roku, or it won't host the Google Chromecast because, as from their words, they want to eliminate any complications for the consumer. They want to give them
competition.
yeah, they want to eliminate all complications so the consumer can get the best streaming service possible. It's like it's bullshit. Like
Yeah.
you know, it's but
Dude,
it's
just
crazy.
go on Amazon, look
It's-
up tablet. Like you'll go through 5 pages of Amazon products before you get to anything else. Like for
That's
like,
true.
like
Like,
the other
yeah, I
things.
never thought of that. Like, and then if I wanted to Google Chromecast, I have to Google Chromecast and then get it off of Best Buy or some shit.
Yeah.
Shifting onto the side, have you guys also seen the whole thing how they're trying to crack down on the Fire Sticks in the TV?
What do you
Like
mean?
they're not exactly going after. Was it?
How long would it take for people to jailbreak the Fire Stick? Like
No,
14 seconds?
It's not that.
like shit.
First
What a
off,
dumb fucking idea.
they were going after the developers of like Kodi or something
Yeah.
like that, and then they're like, you know what? No, the developers of Kodi, it's nothing but a media player. So then they shifted or something like that, and it's now going after the developers of the third-party apps or sites.
Cody's so brilliant. Like it's not like they're not hosting pirated things. They're just providing with links to a bunch of websites that do, so you can't take down all
They
those websites.
say it right there. They're
Yeah.
like, you know, we're not responsible. Like we just show the websites, but those websites are at fault, not
like
us.
yeah, screw those
Like,
guys.
we-
They're the ones doing the real shit.
So now
It's great. I love those guys.
Oh my god, like it's so
fucking
crazy.
best.
they're going after them or whatever, trying to figure out and like going after the what do you call them, the programmers and like all the people that are coming up with the sites with all like the movies and stuff like that. And then apparently, I don't know if they're getting anywhere with all that stuff, but they're saying eventually they want to start heading down because if they can't go after them, who are they going to go after next? The people that are watching it, the viewers and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
anyone who downloads them, they're actually starting to look into like who's actually doing it.
That's why I
And
don't download shit, man.
no, not even download. My bad.
Viewing?
Just straight watch. Anyone
Not
who's
streaming?
downloaded the thing, if they
Can't
can
do that.
track their site of like, basically, you know, if you download something or you watch something, they can be like, oh, you did
Well,
this.
shit,
you
Carl's
know.
got in trouble for downloading Planet of the
Big
Apes.
Brother's watching, man. Big Brother's
What are you
watching.
talking
He
about? I
downloaded-
never did that.
I remember when I was like, this was a few years back. I want to say when I was a kid, but it wasn't. I really want to not make myself look lame, but I remember when I was living with my parents back like 4 years ago. So maybe I was like 17 or 18 at the time. My dad called me in the room. He's like, "Hey, Verizon cut us off of our internet." And I was like, "Okay, so what's the problem?" He's just like, "They sent me an email saying the reason why they cut us off the internet." And then I was like, "Okay, what's the reason?" He's like, He's like, they have a list of all the stuff, the illegal stuff that you downloaded. And he pulled it up. I was like, "I can pull it up for you, son." And I was like, I did the Key and Peele like sweat shit. I was like, "Oh shit, like this is bad." And he's just like, "Okay, so here's War of the Planet of the Apes." I was like, "Okay." Oh, shit. Yeah, that was me. It was like this Coldplay. I'm like, "All right, that's my sister." It was like, "All right, so all you gotta say is like, you'll never do it again, and then we'll get our internet back." But it's like an experience like that just shows you like they watch you and
Was
they
that-
record it. That's
They
the
do.
thing. They admit they do. That's the thing when you go in the terms of service.
It's
they
like
say
at this point, if you say they're not, then you're just living in ignorance. Like they totally are recording and watching everything you fucking do.
even when you go to the app store, like I'm not gonna lie, like I bought a new phone, and the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, and I'm excited for it. And the first thing I do is like download a whole bunch of apps, and it'll be like, "Oh, this app is gonna have access to your files. Are you okay with that?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" Like I'll do it, and then it'll be like, "It will have access to your contacts." All right, like
Yeah.
and I'll press yes to everything, but like sometimes I'll press no.
Why do you even like? Don't even give me the option, man. I already know you're fucking stealing home information. Just yes to everything.
Not even that, it's just because like I tried it before. Like I downloaded this app and it asked me the same thing. It's like, you know, it wants to access all your contacts, all your info. It wants to access your Google Play info and all the stuff you searched. And I was like, no, I don't want to do it. Okay, do you want to do it? It's like, no, I don't. Do you want to do it? No, I don't. Okay, play the game. And I play it, and then I exit, do it again. Do you want to, can we access all your info? I'm like, no, oh my God. Like,
Yep.
they force you. Like,
They do.
it's not a thing you can just shy away from. Like, it sucks.
Like they want it. They want access to your contacts. They want access to your fucking location. Everything.
Do you believe that's really, like, I'm kind of on the side where, like, I mean, I understand people want their privacy, but does it really matter? Like, if you're not doing anything bad, like, if you're not looking up, like, people dying, if you're not looking up, you know, CP, child pornography, if you're not looking at any of that stuff, oh my God.
Speaking of which,
I know, speaking of which, Eric just showed me something weird.
What was it?
Nothing.
What was it?
He's just,
Don't
don't
worry
worry about it. Anyway,
You can't go from CP, show him a picture, and then
anyway, the point I'm trying to make is like, if you're not looking at any of that stuff, like, really, like, what do you have to give up? Like, I mean, I get it. People will say like, well, my credit card info and stuff. But if it's like Google, if it's an app that you don't know that well, then okay, I understand that. But like, all those apps are trying to do, and I searched it up before, like, those apps that say like, you know, we want access to your phone calls.
they literally just
contacts.
do that for advertisement purposes. No.
No, well, it depends. If it's like we want access to your phone, then yes, it's for advertisement. But if it's access to your phone calls, it's wording it weird, but it really means they want access to your phone. So when you're playing the game, someone could call you, and you can answer it. You know, so people get freaked out and like, yeah, they're not.
well, I mean, it used to be the email thing. Where everybody wanted your email. Like with those people, like Rio Hondo campuses looking for your email, trying to get your email, because that's how they get you to fucking. That's how they get advertisements to fucking send you all this spam shit. But now, no one even fucking checks their email. It's all about on their fucking phone.
Yes,
So
yes,
everything wants
yeah.
your phone number and your contacts and your permission to look at your contacts.
Just no, but yeah, going back to net neutrality, I said most, least of the traffic goes towards gaming, but most of the traffic comes through spam.
Mm-hmm.
That's most of the traffic of
Fucking spam.
internet in general. Like everything, all the slowdowns and shit is from spam.
Yep.
Fuck that. Fuck all of this shit.
I hate that shit, man. Like they force you to get these things like ad blocker and all this crap, all these things just to keep.
But then
away
even
from
like even
I use
then
ad
like
blocker.
I can't-
it's just so corrupt. Like fucking AdBlock, the most popular one, they sell out to advertisements that are like, hey, we'll pay you X
To
amount
let
of
it
money
through.
to let us through. All right, we'll do it.
You guys watch Black Mirror?
I watched the first episode. That was it.
There's one.
I was recommended to my friend, but
There's this one where it's the guy from Get Out, and he's living in this weird dystopian future where everything's like a fucking ad. And it's like, oh, you can watch this ad or we can pay to skip it. And he's like, fuck, alright, I'll pay to skip it. Because I want to fucking watch my video or get on with my life. It's fucking, it's a trip. You should watch that episode.
I'm
It's
gonna
got,
keep
it's got
watching
the guy
it.
from Get Out. That's why it's good.
I haven't seen Get Out yet.
Daylight.
Dude, the song is so good. Fucking Redbone. Oh my god. Like, it's like, I didn't realize it was like obnoxiously popular until like, a few days ago. I was like, oh, that song's pretty good. Like, dude, I hear this song everywhere. Like, really? Yeah, probably because I don't get out much.
It was weird because I heard about it days before Get Out came out, and then I heard.
I didn't hear it until the movie came out. And then, like, I saw the movie. I was like, oh, it's a good movie. And I got an Uber and it's playing a song. I'm like, yeah, it's a pretty good song. They changed the station. It's on the other station. I'm like, oh, I can't get away from it.
That's why it's crazy. Like, I mean, I don't want to get into conspiracy, but it's just crazy how YouTube knows. Like, sometimes, like, my YouTube feed comes out and there'll be, like, a popular mainstream video and it knows I like it. Like, it pops up and I'm just like, holy shit, like, Gambo, like, or Gambino.
Yeah, Charlie Gambino.
Sorry. Like, I like it, and it knows I like it, and it's... what I read that the way YouTube works is just it's basically a system of like robots that, you know, try to survey like all the people that watch videos, and it'll be like, okay, so these kids, like, you know, like most of their traffic comes from kids that are watching.
Yeah.
So like
Because their fucking parents hand them a phone, like, here, leave me alone.
oh my god,
Go on
yes,
YouTube.
that's how they get all the money. But
yeah, dude. All from kids. You hear about that Elsa Gate?
yeah.
Oh,
Elsa
my.
Gate.
That's what I was kind of going
What's
towards
that?
there too.
Okay, so they have YouTube Kids or whatever. We're supposed to censor out all the bad content and give you kid-friendly content for your fucking child to sit down and vegetate watching for fucking
Okay.
5 hours or whatever.
Fuck, like, I'm sorry, but just
Yeah.
through like
You've
just
seen
this
these people, like-
generation is weird now. Like, oh my god, it's so sad. Like, when I was like a kid, like we played tag. Like I played a thing called Adventure, and I made it up with my friend where we just go out and we'd pretend to be like soldiers in medieval times, and we'd fight imaginary monsters. It sounds super lame, but it sounds hella cooler than fucking watching an Elsa video on
Right.
like YouTube. Like it's so
So-
crazy.
They're all
Wait.
jacked in, man.
Wait up. They're They have a YouTube specifically for kids,
Yeah,
It's called YouTube Kids.
and they're demonetizing people for not having kid-friendly content.
No.
Yes, sort of.
No, they're
Not just
monetizing it.
They're
Opposite.
not demonetizing. They're removing.
No,
Kid-friendly.
they're demonetizing.
Yeah, but they're actively shutting down channels. With,
Well,
okay,
because
so
That's fucking dumb.
No, well,
No,
so
it's
this
not-
is just
it's-
rewind. Yeah, like what happened is because
you got to see the actual content they're shutting down. It's bad. It's
yeah,
really bad.
like
No, no, I understand the bad content that shouldn't be allowed on like general like video viewing sites.
Yes.
But I'm talking about they're demonetizing people for saying fuck on their channel.
oh, well,
Yes.
And
that's something
well,
different.
they're not demonetizing. They're flagging it. They're flagging it. As not
no,
shown.
those
Which-
flagged
which
videos.
is-
yeah, like we'll
demonetizing
get
it.
to that
But you
because
have to
you
appeal
don't
the
understand.
effects.
Like you know that this
Yeah, appeal after everyone's watched it and done watching it.
Yes.
this yeah like this
That's
is
fucking dumb.
that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Like this is YouTube Kids. Like this is something like if you're a parent and you wanna like I guess. This is what this generation does. Like, and
Right.
I don't want to talk shit because I'm not a
good.
parent.
No,
yeah,
fuck
like
that.
yeah,
Fuck
I'm,
you if you just give your child a tablet and think
Yeah,
that's
like,
parenting.
but a lot of parents do that. They fucking just
a lot
give
of them
they give their fucking kids a tablet. They're like, here you go, it's just 6 hours. You fucking entertain yourself. I'm not gonna teach you shit. You learn
Yeah.
stuff from the YouTube
Fuck
channel, and that's how people are nowadays.
If I ever get a
It's fucking
kid,
kids dabbing everywhere.
Because parents are so busy, and I understand that because that's the way society is nowadays, and whatever you know.
my
You
parents
could
were
talk for
busy. I
hours
didn't
about
grow up
that.
with a
Yeah,
fucking
like you know,
screen in
like
front of my face.
if I ever have a
Exactly.
kid, what I'm gonna do is he's gonna have a specific curfew where he's not allowed inside until until that time.
oh my god, but he'd be outside with his tablet.
No, fuck that. He's not gonna have a tablet. I'm gonna be
Kids
too
not even
broke to
know what
afford
a fucking
one.
phone is.
Like okay, well anyway, like so kids go on their tablet and they or phone whatever you know, but which by the way, fucking I go to Costco and I see a kid like a little like 2-year-old girl like fucking crawling to the table to fucking get a phone from her mom so she could see what her mom's watching on YouTube. Like it's gotten that bad. Like you know, kids are addicted to
They
YouTube.
are. They're addicted to the
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's fucking YouTube is like cocaine to kids, and that's what it is because and YouTube realizes that because YouTube sets up an AI to sort of view what the kids like, and then other channels will sort of know that, and because kids have this really short attention span when they're like the age of 2, between 2 and 4, because they like learning and they have a short attention span and they don't like control, so they'll watch all these like Elsa videos or they'll watch and what you're talking about, these creepy stuff. I don't want to get into it, but like a lot of fucking stuff they'll show, like you know Spider-Man. And yeah, I know you've seen those. Like, I'll go like light. Like they'll show those Spider-Man memes where like a guy in a Spider-Man outfit is like spanking another Spider-Man guy, you know, stuff like that. But that shows up in the YouTube Kids section.
Yeah,
creepy.
You know,
there'll be like
another
weird
one-
shit where like fucking Spidey
Did they-
shoots Elsa with a spider web net, and you know she's all bound up against the wall.
Another
I've never seen
another bad
any
one.
of these videos.
Yeah,
Another
it's
bad
in, like,
one,
the
I don't
weird
know.
section of YouTube.
Yeah, another bad
That's the
one,
one.
which is on showed up on YouTube Kids, which was back in like I think 2015. It's
But
like
because
there's
it's
something
like-
called the finger song. It's not as bad as you think, but like
What?
it's a very popular song. It's like you know counting how much fingers you have in your hand. It's teaching you how to count.
They couldn't come up with a better name.
Yeah, but anyway, so it was a Mickey. It was made by Mickey, and like in the video it shows Mickey around with all the other Disney characters, and Mickey's teaching him the finger song. But while he's doing it, he's counting off all his fingers. He shoots each one of them in the head. And that's that showed up on YouTube Kids. So like a whole
Wow.
bunch of
Yeah.
a whole bunch of people were like, you know, a whole bunch of parents were of course like, this is fucking bad. Like, don't show that shit. And then like YouTube came out with the statement. It was like, well, if you don't want to see it, you can flag it. And if you flag it, there will be a human or there'll be a manual review of the video. And once we do a manual review of the video, like, you know, we could take it out. And then if you really want a sort of strict viewing for your kid, you could take out the search bar for your kid. Like if you give your kid the search bar, you could take out the whole search bar, and then your kid could just sort of, you know how you go on YouTube and they'll show the recommended videos.
Yeah.
They'll just constantly go their video
So-
after video after
But
video.
That's where they get it though.
That's what
that's
it's
the
so
worst part.
weird. It's
No
like
one
how does
searches
that
up
the
Elsa
solution?
foot porn
That was
on
their
YouTube.
statement like twice,
But
and
yeah,
like
it happens in those weird pop up things. Because that's how I stumbled across it. It's like into the weird section of YouTube, like the dark YouTube.
Instead of blaming YouTube for their shitty parenting, why doesn't YouTube just step up and be like, This is the FCC thing all over again.
It is, because YouTube is just
Wait,
a
what
fucking-
FCC thing?
The whole, like, censorship outrage that happened years ago.
What was it?
I don't even remember enough to bring it up. But basically, FCC was getting out of control and deciding what people watched and, like, what was acceptable for TV.
Yeah, that's when Family Guy first got shut down and shit like that.
And they got shut down?
Yeah, they got canceled. It was a while ago. Yeah, they came down hard. It was Family Guy that started most of it. Family Guy was like the cutie pie of TV.
Wait, isn't this guy also leader of the FCC, the Biden guy?
No, I don't think so. You're thinking of somebody else.
Who?
I know who you're thinking about. Remember?
Hold on. What's this guy's name? I forgot. Something.
The net neutrality guy. What was his name?
Pie?
Pie,
It's something pie.
Fucking big shit-eating smile. That's all I know about
The
him.
main guy who's like for pie, or he's for net neutrality, is just like, I don't care who's for or against it, but I'm gonna pass it anyway.
But the thing with all these weird ass creepy,
Ajit Pai.
yeah, all these weird videos
Fuck
that
that guy.
they're coming up with on YouTube, you can't put it in the algorithm, in the YouTube algorithm to shut them down. You'd have to do it to every single kid video on that. It's not gonna do that. 'Cause that's their bread
Well,
and butter.
that's the thing too, is what people are complaining about. And this is a conspiracy, but they're saying like what I said before, that YouTube came out with a statement like, if you really want to flag the video, you'll flag it. We'll do a manual inspection of it, but they don't really do a manual inspection of it. They
don't.
just have a more human robot do it.
Yeah, right.
It's just more like a robot that's just more sophisticated.
That's
Like,
the thing, how many
I'll
people
check
are
it.
This
YouTube,
dude
like
is the
6?
chairman of the FCC.
He is.
Yes. That's why this is all getting out of control again. This fucker's trying to control what we watch and what we do.
I'll get to that in a minute, but that's basically what it's super weird that YouTube wants to do that and say that we're not at fault when Netflix does manual stuff. Like if you look at Netflix has a kids section, and they manually check like, hey, Lion King, that's a kid movie.
Yeah. But you can't. No one can just upload to Netflix though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I understand.
YouTube
I
is not for
understand,
kids.
but that's where it gets weird. It just gets really finicky.
But what can you name any kid content on YouTube? I don't think there should be kid content on YouTube at all. If you're a teenager and you want to upload your own doofy ass stuff, that's fine. But you should not just.
In a perfect world, yes, because YouTube content should be like like for example that really famous YouTuber who I'm super jealous about. That girl who
Markiplier.
no, no, that girl
I
who
just
like made billions of dollars. All she does is just open Disney products.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, hey guys, this is a new Disney Elsa toy.
Yeah, but I think that should be for parents, because parents are like, what do kids like?
But some kids like that, and I understand that.
It's
Like,
fucking
kids are
weird.
just, dude, like fucking. Oh my god.
It's insane how much money they make. There's just one family who just has like their kid open up stuff. It's just their kid doing unboxing videos, and they're fucking making tons of money.
People aren't dumb. Like, fucking adults aren't dumb. They're sick and they're smart. Like, they fucking know what kids search up, and like they'll go back to that. Like, the bad section of YouTube, they'll like have these videos that are tell like, Spider-Man poops. Spider-Man like fucking does this. And kids like that because they like the words poop. They like the words like,
Spider-Man, I hope.
I guess Spider-Man, but like just weird stuff like that. But that's how you get the weird section of YouTube, because adults will never search that up. They'll never like even think of that.
Yeah, but you just put in Spider-Man, funny, dab,
Poop. I don't know.
fucking Harlem Shake. I don't know how
Yeah, I can't think of it, but yeah, there's terms like, and it's weird. But that's how they make most of their monetization from. But now they want to fucking get rid of the people that work hard.
Yeah,
That's
who actually
one-
make real content. That's why I hate that shit, man. Like, there are people out there making really good fucking content. I was watching some YouTube videos where I'm like, holy shit, this is free? How much research do you put into this, man? Like, it's crazy. Like, it's all the history ones I look at. They go in like the cool parts of history.
Maybe that could be the argument of net neutrality. Like, once it gives their appeal, there'll be like separate websites that you can search up.
Yeah.
But
There should just be like, it's fuck a kids section of YouTube. There should be like an informative section of YouTube where it's just like history videos, just how-to videos,
I mean,
fucking some conspiracy videos,
like,
cool
I don't
shit like that.
I don't know. Like it sounds like it could be cool in the sense where like, because I hate the internet right now. Like
Yeah.
I hate it. Like
It
I hate
sucks.
how kids have access to everything and just everything's so like, back to what's it called, basketball or something, like like that movie by the South Park
Yeah,
guys. Like
Basketball.
it's like. People have like the attention span of a fucking
Nanoseconds,
goldfish.
yeah.
Nanoseconds. It's like that. Like, people search up different videos every single time they search up an article. At the same time, they're making a phone call. At the same time, they're looking up an article. At the same time, they're listening to music.
It's true.
That's how it is right now. But like, I feel like with net neutrality, there can be like, Tyler, like, what are you signed up for? I'm signed up for news. I'll be like, well, I'm signed up for gaming. Like, like we
Yeah.
kind of we'll go. I feel like there'll be more learning experience, and that's what net neutrality says. Like, that was one of the arguments I forgot to mention. Like, I think Pi said that he was like, well, I guess that's not really an argument, but he was just kind of pointing the fingers. Like, Twitter's like to blame, which is true.
Fucking hate Twitter. If I could destroy any website, it would be Twitter.
Isn't that like the only reason you were for the death of net neutrality?
Yeah, like honestly, I'm
Yeah, like
super pro that.
like
If
I
Twitter's
don't
like $40,
Aren't you
that would
thinking
be
of
awesome.
Tumblr?
No,
no, like I mean I
I
don't,
don't give a shit about Tumblr.
dude. I don't want to
Tumblr's
go.
the one that everyone hated
Tumblr's
because
pretty much
it's like,
dead.
Yeah, because no one gives a shit about Tumblr. Cause
Dude,
that's
I didn't even download it on my phone, like, and I love Tumblr, but
Twitter's just the one where you get like notifications from people whenever they post shit.
but
Yeah,
dude,
people
no,
always posting
Twitter
shit.
fucking
They're shitty ass
posts,
opinions.
dude.
Like the fucking
Anybody
president
can post
every
opinions.
day.
That's the thing. It's just anybody
Okay,
can post
well,
opinions.
Yeah,
yeah,
like every
yeah,
day it's someone. It's a new. Like every day on fucking news, every controversy is on Twitter.
because the president's retarded.
We have a
That's
Twitter
not even what it
president.
is.
Everyone,
It's
this
just-
whole everything with these sexual allegations, this fucking.
the sexual allegations.
It's on Twitter. I mean, I
don't think they're
still
coming from
find
Twitter.
that weird. Like,
yes, it's all on
why-
Twitter. People are
the,
posting
the
about
sexual
how-
allegations.
They're not,
How
they're
is
not
it-
saying Twitter raped me. They're saying I got raped and I'm putting it on Twitter.
I know, but I'm saying like they didn't
But,
come out.
like, does anyone find that weird?
No.
Like 10 years,
What the fuck?
like 10 years ago, you're like, okay, that was on the news. It was like now it's like it was on Twitter. Like it just sounds so fucking
It sounds
stupid.
I remember making a Twitter account in 2008.
How dare you?
Just kidding. I know, right? Because I thought it was like it's one of my online buddies.
Okay.
It was like, hey, get on Twitter so we can chat. And I was like, okay, why don't you just have a Facebook? All my social media platforms are made to interact with people from online gaming. Just because I don't know. I guess they don't have fucking phones.
From what your Fiesta days?
Pretty yeah, like Fiesta, EQ Worlds,
Wait,
shit
really?
like that. Yeah, it was like around that time of gaming.
Oh.
Those stupid chibi games. That's how I met my friend Zelda on AQ Worlds. So I made a Facebook. Anyway, but yeah, I made a Twitter, and like no one had Twitter. Like no one even knew what the fuck it was. That was almost 10 years ago. Now it's fucking everybody's.
Yeah,
talking
Pi
about
said Twitter was a problem because Twitter is, of course, very.
It's a
Sorry,
biggest
I'm not educated, but so leftist is democratic or right?
Leftist is. It's not even fair to call them democratic. They are so their own thing.
Radical.
The radical left is so its own thing. That's like when you get like the weird people who are saying all white people are not
Feminist and all that stuff. Okay, so
not
yeah,
even, not even
so
feminist. It's like the hardcore, like
Wait, is this-
non-binary, crazy.
so
people.
well, basically, Twitter is very leftist in that sense. But
Yeah.
that's when he was like I said, this is just me saying what Pi said. Like he was saying that Twitter is like that because Twitter said, net neutrality, it shouldn't be repealed because it'll get rid of all these people's opinions. But at the same time, like Pi mentioned, and it's true, it's very true. He said that like there was one very Republican, I don't remember if it was a senator, but whatever, just some Republican who wanted to ask Twitter to put for abortion. I believe it was for abortion, but whatever. Like it was a Republican thing. Like I said, I'm not into politics, but it was for Republican on Twitter, but Twitter denied him, and they said like we don't want to put it up because we don't believe in that. He's like, that's hypocritical. Like, how can you say you don't want neutrality or you want neutrality because you think that like all these news would get like shifted around, but you do the same shit. Like
Yeah.
And Twitter like didn't want to respond to that. They're like, well,
yeah, because it's not their agenda. Like
Yeah.
it's not what they support.
everybody has an agenda.
Yeah, that's
That's
why
the
you
thing.
can't have these fucking internet websites that are supposed to be like for everyone. Once you give them a voice, like the people of Twitter themselves, what's their opinion? You know?
And that's my biggest fear is for this whole net neutrality thing. If it were to be repealed, my biggest fear is for it to end up like North Korea, and that sounds crazy,
Like super
but
limited internet. Like we only get 3 government-funded websites, and that's it.
but you look at North Korea and you see like yeah, like how you said, regulated websites, and like it'll be like, oh,
They have that in Chinese or China too, I think.
China too, yeah, exactly. Like this article doesn't look like it'll fit with our country. It makes us look bad. We won't show it to our people. The U.S. could very well get like that, just because. I mean, it can't, just because there's so many companies, but it will slowly end up being like that, because that's the thing too. And I forgot to mention that people forget to realize, like, when net neutrality isn't when net neutrality is in effect, it's government regulated, and when it's not in effect, it's private company regulated.
Yeah,
So either way, you're kind of getting
you're being
the
regulated regardless. but
Yeah, exactly.
Government's just a little bit more strict and
So exactly, like, it's like who's the better person?
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if net neutrality is repealed, like, yeah, you can have independent companies that you can trust. But right now, if net neutrality is the way it is right now, it's government regulated always, no matter what. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. But then again, they don't regulate it. That's my argument. Like, they don't. Like, I can search on whatever the fuck I want. I go
Yeah.
on fucking weird ass wiki pages, or like the deep web, and like, I haven't had a SWAT team come to my door.
Right, dude. I'll be on Google search. I'll be like, "What the fuck? This ain't legal. How's this popping up in my fucking Google image search? Like, I should be in jail right now."
The fuck
Dude,
do you guys search up?
not to
Well,
change, no, not to change the subject, but like fucking, the thing I'm most pissed about was like 10 years ago when I was in high school, when I was all into the deep web and I was super weird, and I went on Tor browser and all that shit. I found out about bitcoins. And bitcoins, do you guys know what bitcoins are?
Sort of. Not
It's a
really.
currency. It's a
Yeah.
currency. That's all you really have to know. It's a currency, and you could have bought it for like so and so. But people bought bitcoins as a currency so they can essentially use bitcoins as an internet currency to buy, drugs. I don't know, fucking child pornography, hitman missions, whatever. But just anonymous currency. It's just anonymous currency. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I'm going overboard, but it's anonymous currency, and you could use that. That's what bitcoins are. And like,
All right.
I don't know how much it was back then. Maybe like $10 for one Bitcoin. Now, 2017, one Bitcoin is equal to 1,075 US dollars.
Jesus.
No, I think it's more.
It's more, yeah.
I think
It's
it's
fucking more.
insane.
If I fucking bought all those Bitcoins, like, I saw it in front of me. Like, if I was just smart enough to
To
be
buy
like,
like groups of like 10, it was like $1 and shit. Like,
oh my
Like,
god!
who would even consider?
Yeah, that's true. Who would have thought? But like, oh my god!
Yeah. And now, like, how would you even sell them? Like, there would be people
no, they sell actually really easy.
like on
yeah,
eBay.
yeah,
That's insane.
fucking yeah.
Yeah.
We could have been rich.
Like that.
Continue.
But what?
I'm sorry. The
What
fuck?
do you think? I think it's
I honestly just don't like the way the direction like any of this is going.
it's insane. Yeah.
Like fucking the president thinks he can do whatever he wants, pass any bill he wants just by making them rushed.
Yeah.
They
It's
can
like it's true. Like there's people just
people are
get
picking
away
at
with
the
shit.
things that make like freedom work.
Yeah. Right. Like you can't just because you're in charge doesn't mean you could do all this shit.
Exactly. That's fucking tyranny right there.
Yeah.
That's
It's fucking ridiculous.
it's really
And
really
that's
really
why I kind of
fucking
want net
stupid.
neutrality, just so everyone can fucking.
Well, you do want that neutrality. Everyone wants
I
that.
mean, that's why I kind of want the fall of net neutrality, so people can fucking get off the internet, read
Well,
a book, educate
that part I
themselves.
understand. Like people do need to stop living on the internet.
Yeah.
But
Because you won't have these parents giving their children tablets and phones if it's going to cost them, you know? They only do it because it's free.
I guess I
Like,
don't
no one,
know.
no one watches TV anymore because it's on their phone. They can all just watch it on there via whatever sites they want.
I don't know. When it comes to children, I just think that like there's honestly it can all be solved by one thing: just have more educational sites.
No,
That's
I
it.
just think if they just had a bomb that sterilized everybody in the world, that'd be great. but you have to take a pill to become unsterile.
You're right. Run for president.
Wouldn't that be brilliant?
This is Mass Effect style or what?
Yeah, wouldn't that be the best thing ever? If they just sterilized everyone in the world, right? And then you're like,
People
I think
actually
won't have kids, and then you buy the pill, you take the pill, and you're non-sterile. Wouldn't that be fucking amazing?
Wait, why?
Wouldn't that solve all the world's problems? Overpopulation, crime, fucking.
Dude, we'd be underpopulated. As some people would
Fuck
be like-
yeah. That'd be
Yes.
No, it wouldn't.
No, yeah,
Underpopulation?
no.
That's a dream.
I agree with you, but that's the whole like argument is like is that inhumane? I guess.
Probably. I mean, humans.
No, I mean,
humans
dude, I
themselves are
agree with
inhumane,
you. But that's,
know? What is humane? I mean, like what is humane?
no, yeah.
Anything.
Like I said, I
Yeah.
agree with you, but just saying like
Humans
that's,
are destroying
that's the
nature
whole-
every second. Like they go against every single law. We fucking still have assholes trying to go into space, and I'm like, why? I fucking hate NASA.
Really? You're against NASA?
Yes, I'm so against NASA.
Why?
Because they're pouring billions and billions and billions of dollars into bullshit.
Okay, so
some of it's bullshit, but
Why
okay,
is
what
there-
happens? What happens if fucking they're looking at a star for about like 10 years, and then look at the star, and then out of the fucking blue, behind the star, a fucking asteroid shows up because it was out of their eye line,
Hindsight, basically, yeah.
their eyesight, and then it fucking goes toward us, and NASA just fucking doesn't have the money to fucking take control of the asteroid. What happens? Like
Now
that's
you-
what I'm trying to say.
Now
Yeah,
you sound like Brian.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of getting to that Brian territory.
Why?
like,
No, it's just true.
No, but the thing I'm more worried about is, like, let's be honest. I don't think this planet's going to hold up much longer.
we can't jump ship. It's just not a possibility.
I,
And if we could, why
No,
wouldn't we just go to
no,
the moon?
I'm not talking about
Why
moon.
like Mars?
I'm not talking
there's
about.
no
I'm not talking
breathable
about.
air on the moon.
It's not breathable.
I'm not talking
That's why
about.
we're
Mars.
looking for a planet that has,
No,
like,
I'm
a
not talking about
sustainable
moving. I'm
atmosphere.
not talking about moving planets. I'm just talking about like the simplistic form. If an asteroid came towards us, who would be the one to destroy it? It'd be NASA.
Yeah.
Like it just
Yeah.
would. Like
Yeah,
that's what I'm
there's
saying. That's why
other-
I believe in NASA. Is just because they're the ones that have the highest rate of employees. They're the ones that have the.
I just think we
the
should
money.
waste all of our money putting all this, like, some of it's necessary, like satellites that bounce back radio waves and all this crap. But a fucking rover on Mars? Like, what the fuck? Who cares what the dirt's made of? There's no life up there, I can tell you that right now.
I honestly, I don't know.
no,
I still think
It's
I
just such a
think
waste
I
of
think
money.
I think it isn't just because you could find a lot. Like if they find out a certain element on Mars
They say...
that's
okay,
relatable
that-
to Earth, then
Yeah,
yes.
that's a possibility. But they say, like, oh, there are planets out there filled with nothing but methane gas. So we can go there, mine the planets, and then come back to Earth. No, we fucking cannot.
Oh,
you send
well-
up a person to that planet, mine the planet, he comes back, everyone he knows will have been dead for 70 years.
Oh.
Because that's how time and space works.
Yeah, that's the argument. That goes with anything. Like NASA would be like that. Exactly
Humans
what you
cannot
say.
traverse
Like,
space. That's like a jellyfish trying to fucking walk through the desert.
But-
It just can't happen.
I mean, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with you. Like, every company or every group has their good and bad side, and that's NASA's bad side. They're like, hey, we found this habitable Earth planet. Let's fucking go. But we need $1 trillion.
Yeah.
And then, like, they won't give it to them. They'll be like, oh, okay. Or even if they do give it to them, they'll be like, oh, actually, it wasn't habitable. Like,
we get there and it's just fucking like,
Yeah,
the air
like-
makes our head explode.
So it's true. Like, yeah.
Or it just
you're-
kills you after 3 days.
You're absolutely
that?
right, but like I said, like
that's why they do all the studying first.
We don't even know shit about our own planet. 70% of the ocean is unexplored. What the fuck is that?
That's what I'm saying.
Look
Like
down there.
I'm not saying. Like I said,
Dude, do you go down there?
I half agree with you
No, I'm fucking
because
terrified. of people.
Exactly.
yeah.
So there are people who aren't.
I'm fucking dude. Even looking at the people who aren't terrifies me. Like, have you seen those videos where they're like submerged deep,
Yeah,
deep
that shit's
underwater?
fucking scary.
It scares me.
It's fucking scary, no joke.
So guys,
But I mean, that's our planet.
Did you guys see that video on how there's like legit seas within the ocean? It's like this water that's so like, it's basically water that's completely soaked in with like salt and other shit that it's like a sea within the
Yeah,
ocean.
I've seen that,
and it's
yeah.
crazy. Like fish and certain types of fish and eel and stuff will dive down into it to see if they can catch like the things that live in it, but they have to come back within a certain amount of time up, and they have to come out of like this septic shock of like salt. Like they'll literally have seizures in the water, and if they didn't come out fast enough, the seizures will kill them because they'll just like die of like too much like salt
Basically,
poisoning.
it's basically like going to the sea, like as humans, like, you know.
Kind of,
Yeah, it's like
but,
if we just
it's
walked through
crazy.
outside and like the air was dirt,
Like it's
shit like
nuts.
that.
Like they'll dive down and then like they'll have to come back up just because of the thing, and it's like a legit
crazy.
sea within a sea.
I think
It's-
I've seen like video of it like. See the
and they
waves
can't
going
even
through it.
put.
Back
I
to
don't even
the
think they can
NASA
put like a
subject.
camera down it because
No, they
it's
can't
so
because
dense.
it's just dense salt. Like
I'm-
what can you see?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, the-
against what you said.
Yeah,
'cause, like,
I am too, because NASA is important.
It
Because
really
they
is.
are, like you say that now, like fucking by all means, they did nothing important right now.
I just think it's
fine. Maybe,
I think
maybe
space exploration in general is just a contest of waving dicks. Like why? How can we even go back to the moon? After all these years.
I'm pretty sure we.
it costs so much money. That's that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. No, like let me finish. Like
That's my point exactly.
No,
It's
yeah,
too
like
much
I'm saying,
money.
like it is like a total.
How come
Like
we
they're
haven't
the,
drilled
the,
the moon?
the,
The
they're
moon
the
might
good,
have oil.
no, they're the good guy, bad guys. Like I said, they're the good guys in the sense where, like I said, if an asteroid comes, they're the ones to save us. But in terms of like they're the bad guys, it's like that. Like they want us to go back onto the moon because they want to fucking see what that rock means.
Yeah.
But it'll cost billions of dollars of our money.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to go back there, but we shouldn't listen to what they say because it's stupid. It is
Yeah.
stupid. They want to go to Mars. It's fucking stupid because yes, we can one day hopefully inhabit Mars, but we're not there yet. But they want to just because they want to accelerate
Research?
the process. They want to research.
Exactly. That's what they need to do in order. All right,
No, but
would
they-
you jump into? All right, say. All right.
No. You're right. You know, dude, I'm on your side, but I'm just saying, like, it's just.
I know,
in
but
terms
like
of they
the
wanna
research is
accept-
necessary.
It-
in order
it
to,
is,
like
but it-
to make sure that it's safe.
It is necessary, but that's why we have politicians because it's necessary, but at the same time, it costs a lot of fucking money.
It
like
really does.
it really does. It costs billions of dollars of American taxpayer money to do that.
See, what they should do is research a way to make whatever they need to make cheaper.
It's just NASA is there. Like, yeah, it's stupid at sometimes, but sometimes it's important because they do have the intelligence, they have the
More
technology to like get rid of shit and like save us sometimes.
I just don't see the point in like going to deep space, doing all these things, learning all these different things about different stuff. It's just like we can't, as human beings, we cannot like do anything about this.
What happened to
Like,
the pursuit of knowledge?
It's I think the pursuit of knowledge is kind of pointless. So in terms of
Why?
that, because it's like, what the fuck does it matter?
Well, the more we know, the more possibilities we have.
Okay, but like let's talk about black holes for a second. People are like, oh, what's on the other side of the black hole? Say we find out. We're gonna put it in a textbook. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna say neat.
No,
I'm still
All right,
unemployed.
what if?
Yes,
on the-
no.
My president's still an asshole.
no.
I still can't visit
No.
Iran or Iraq
No,
because of this fucking travel ban.
Yeah,
Like, let's think about let's do
Where's all this
no,
coming
no,
from?
no, I
my,
get
my planet.
I totally
not the bullshit in
no,
space that
I
affects
totally
me not whatsoever.
I
No,
know,
I
like, where's
totally
all this
understand where you're
thing
coming from because
coming
I used to be like that. Like, no, like, yes, that is true. If you find out about a black hole, fucking 5 light years away, which is super huge in human consciousness, it's super far away, and we'll never understand that in terms of distance. If we find out about a black hole, it will never affect us. But if we find out about that black hole and we understand it a little bit more, maybe we can one day
Make our
Rep-
own movie.
no, just replicate that. Like I said, it sounds super far fetched, but
Like
that's
replicate a black hole. They tried doing that in China.
I think it was
Well,
Russia.
that's what I'm
Something
saying. It
like
sounds
that.
super far fetched, but
But
maybe
then why would we want to do that? Black hole just consumes everything. If we make a black
Fine,
hole,
let me make it
the whole-
so- let
it
me-
should be a turn your pocket inside out. So
All
the
right,
pocket
let me
is
What
like-
if-
let me make it
What
simple.
if we
Let me
could
make it
somehow
simpler.
make that into like limitless energy?
Let me make it simpler.
everyone.
Let me make it simpler.
Like what if
Fucking
whatever you toss in
NASA
the black
wanted
hole
to
comes out
do.
as energy, like, but multiple.
Let me
then
make
we
it,
wouldn't
no.
get
Let
it
me
because gas companies be like, no, fuck that.
let me make it simpler. NASA wanted to study the effects of Chernobyl, like all the fucking radiation poisoning and all that shit, and from that they gained the microwave. Stuff like
Yeah,
that. Like
yeah.
it's like
Microwaves give us cancer.
no, you're right. Like, but I'm just saying,
Fucking
like,
hope not.
everything's
They
good.
do.
Everything's good and bad.
I
But I'm
know.
just saying, NASA is just in some ways like in terms of space, like they could find out something. Yes, 99% of the time it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I guess you're right, but at the same time, You know,
Like we
I'd
wouldn't
rather
know that
I'd
it's
rather
bullshit without research.
I'd rather spend millions of dollars. I really would rather spend millions of dollars knowing the fact that if they one day found some fucking black hole that emitted fucking a supernova radiation towards our planet and we could somehow block that, I would be happy. Like,
Yeah.
okay, fuck, our countries and
But you know what half the population would do? Not believe them.
Yeah,
We still have
you're
fucking
right.
flat Earth theorists, dude.
no,
You
yeah.
believe that shit?
Dude, I honestly thought you were gonna say I'd rather know we were gonna die before we died than just we died.
I rather
Even
no,
the
I rather
fucking
be
first
poor. I don't give a
philosopher,
shit.
the very first philosopher knew the Earth was fucking round. Like the first guy who was like, "Wait a minute, let me stop and think for a minute."
Yeah,
Even he knew this shit.
We're reaching the our mark. That's a good fucking subject. Like, it's
Yeah,
fucking
right.
crazy how people like.
People are just so fucking dumb. And
No,
refuse to
it's
believe.
not even that. Like, the thing about the internet, it reached the advent of trolls to the point where trolls weren't trolls anymore. They're real people.
right. Yeah.
They're like that's
That's
what's
true.
crazy about it. The whole flat Earth theorists, and that's what happens when you like if you go on YouTube. That's the funny part. You go on YouTube and you'll look up flat Earth theorists and all that shit. You look at the comment section and people will talk about it, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, like these people are stupid." And then some people come out and be like, "You know it's fake, right? It's just a troll." But it's not because
not,
there's so
'cause they
many
actually
videos like
believe it,
it's
yeah.
real now.
They're
It's a
real
real
idiots
thing.
out
Like
there.
people actually genuinely believe it. You
Like-
can't fucking say it's a troll anymore. Like
Have you guys seen the guy who made his own homemade rocket so he could fly up into the air?
I have
like,
seen that. Yes.
He's not going all the way up, but he's going up to a certain layer so he can prove everyone wrong that the Earth is flat. But like he's legit like I'm gonna prove everyone wrong if I don't die, like
But I mean,
because he's gonna shoot himself up in a homemade
I honestly
rocket.
hope,
Dude.
like,
you guys ever see
Contrary
that
to
video
what
of the
everyone
one
else
rocket
would
that
say,
incinerated when going to space? I forget which one it was.
which one? What are you talking about?
It was like it was a shuttle mission. A bunch of astronauts went up in space and incinerated the atmosphere.
oh,
Yeah,
I
I
have
do
a music
remember
video of that.
It
Was
was.
was
They
that the
didn't
Columbia
Is it
incinerated
really
one where
just
it blew
the
up?
shuttle. The shuttle exploded.
Yeah.
CK, it's a good band. There's a music video dedicated to that.
Yes, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they just like the fucking rocket goes up, it just like starts shooting sparks and just gone.
Yeah.
It's insane. They got burned up by the power of their own fucking motor.
A lot of fucking money. A lot
Right?
of well, lives too.
Yeah,
sure,
lives.
sure, lives too. But a lot of money.
A lot of
Good
fucking
asshole.
money, dude.
Respect the
I can
dead.
guarantee you that rocket is worth more than their lives and the education for those people. It's
Oh, we're
because,
done,
like,
yeah.
because you know the guys at NASA are like, oh god damn it, not 4 more. Shit, man, how much time we fucking train those people? Jesus Christ, that rocket's like $1 billion. That rocket's worth more than the state of Arkansas. Jesus Christ,
Arkansas,
it's fucked up, but it's true.
Arkansas and Alabama put together.
Right? Oh my god.
God damn it! There goes another
I don't
loan.
know. I always
Like,
think.
how many people think got fired for that?
I always think like,
Like that's a colossal.
contrary to like what most people would say, the pursuit of knowledge will always be worth more than.
I think the
What we pay
pursuit
for.
of humanity should overcome the pursuit of knowledge because we just took all that funding from like space shit.
Do you really want to talk
Put it
about
into our own
the pursuit
planet.
of humanity?
Yes, the pursuit of like just
Like the humanity right now with Trump as president and people who believe that flat Earth is a thing.
You're getting the
Yeah.
politics.
like what the fuck? Like yeah, well let's fix
Like
our problems
this,
here.
this guy actually doesn't believe that global warming exists. He pulled us out of the Paris Agreement, and he's trying to bring back coal jobs.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to this podcast.
I think we just took all this fucking bullshit funding from shit like that and put it into more things that actually do research on shit like fucking fossil fuels and burning and our ozone and shit like that. Trying to save this planet instead of just trying to jump ship. Like how fucked up is that?
At this point,
Isn't
it's
that
unsavable.
that is the overall. No, it's not.
That's what all scientists are saying. Like everything that happen, like if we reach a certain amount of, or what was it? Like if the
We have,
temperature rises at least like 2 more degrees, it's already fucked. I don't remember, something like that.
Dude, I'm with you and I'm against you at the same
I think
time. Like,
that's just fear.
yeah,
mongering
like,
right there.
dude, like,
Well, honestly, I do
humans.
believe that there are ways that we could save it.
It's not. It's not
but
just
at
that.
the same time, like
It's not just that. It's just humans have room for error. That's it. Like humans, fucking are erroneous creatures.
Yeah.
That's it. Period. But I believe you in the sense where like yes, like fucking, we're emitting all these fucking emissions of fucking pollution in the air. We're creating. I do believe in global warming. I do believe in all this shit. It's true. Like we can't go back.
I'm waiting for the but.
No, I agree with you. But I'm just saying it's just hard. Like it's.
Yeah. So, like, where's the but? I'm waiting. Like, where's
No,
the
it's
against
just-
part?
So we're gonna
It's
go
just-
to another planet and fuck up that one.
It's just what can we
Probably
do?
A smaller planet.
No, it's just what can we do? That's it. Like it's like fucking this current. Even you want. I know you like you want to blame Trump as much as you can, but
No,
even
it's not even that.
No,
I
like,
just hate people who promote stupidity.
no. It's just
I
not
hate
even that.
that
But
with
like
a passion.
it's just
Like
it's
the
just
flat Earth thing, the fucking
Yeah, that is obnoxious.
no.
the-
Yeah, that. But I'm saying like no matter what, like you want to blame Trump, you want to blame Obama. It doesn't matter. Like whoever shows up in presidential office, it doesn't matter. Like no one's. Most of the people aren't going to listen to like Green Earth because it's costs us a lot of money to say, you know, hey, actually we should start growing a lot more crops. We should actually start worrying about the fucking bees that are being extinct
the
at a
fucking-
massive rate. We should start
We
worrying
could've
about
just-
the whales that are being washed up on shore.
No, I'm not
Like
even. All right.
no, it's a lot of money. It is like
Yeah,
it
but
is
at the
easy for you
same
to
time,
say it, but
it's a lot of jobs. Because if we like even started pouring money into renewable energy, that would be so many more jobs for everyone.
a lot of those jobs get lost as well.
Yeah, you
From
won't be
what,
firing
coal?
other energy sources. Okay,
They
put it
can
this
move.
way: how many fucking but they won't because there's you want to jump ship and something might not work when you already have something that's working. Perfect example: tires. Every fucking car has 4 tires. Every car needs 4 tires. Tire makers are fucking set. Like they're not worried about shit. You keep seeing
Until
these
you're
other,
Firestone and almost kill your own business.
yeah, right. But you fucking
What happened with Firestone?
That goes way back when, but basically all of Firestone's tires are being no one went to Firestone anymore because all the tires were popping and causing massive accidents, and cars were
Jesus.
flipping over on the freeway at high speeds because their tires were popping.
But you keep seeing these fucking things on Facebook and YouTube and all this other shit of like these fucking plastic tires, these chainmail tires, these like indestructible things that can roll over any terrain. The shit they have on the fucking Rover. If all cars were like that, then we wouldn't fucking need tires. But we're not gonna jump to this new perfectly fine thing because they want us on this little bullshit thing that we gotta repair every fucking 6 to 4 months. Like they want us to fucking feed their machine, so they're not gonna create a actual working device because it's not gonna break because so that they won't make money by fixing it.
Planned obsolescence.
Yeah. Right there.
That I can understand though. That's what.
Yeah,
keeps
so that's
the,
why
That
we're
I
not gonna have
can
people.
understand because it keeps the economy going. I'm talking about things that like literally destroy the planet in order to make a buck.
Yeah, but like that's still part of the economy. Like ExxonMobil. Like how many people they fucking employ?
Dude, like it
I wanna
just,
say more than
dude, it just, they won't, dude, it's just so fucking crazy. Like, I mean, they have a fucking doomsday vault, which the vault contains like or not millions, but like thousands of different seeds of different crops, of different plants. And like, some people think that sounds stupid.
I don't think that sounds stupid at all.
Yeah, but you don't. But like, a bunch of people do. They're like, that's fucking stupid.
What's
like,
so
what?
bad about having a backup plan?
Some people think it is.
Yeah.
They're
Nothing,
like,
right?
it's a waste
It's
of
not hurting anyone. It's not.
It's a bunch of
It's
money.
just there.
It's a bunch of money. It's a bunch of money to have a huge giant asphalt that has thousands of seeds.
It's all about your priorities, man. Like big business just wants to make money. They don't care about the earth. Or
yeah.
It's fucking
long
dumb.
And okay, fine, yeah. Like I'll go on your guys' side. I'm not fucking being devil's advocate. Fucking fuck big businesses. It's like
Exactly.
all they fucking care about is like like that's them. The big businesses. They fucking
So
say
Which
you
if I-
were trying to stick up for the big business
Yeah.
when the big business has all the money.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like that.
Like there's
Look,
no.
I'm in love with you. If I were a fucking big business asshole, I would want to make money too.
yeah,
That's how I
of
got
course,
here.
dude. Like
I wouldn't want anyone fucking.
there's no such thing as a big business would be like, hey, guys, we're making way too much money. Like, we should give back to the consumers.
Yeah, that's what I like. Like whenever I hear like, okay, you know what? Yeah, you people deserve it. Tax breaks, all this shit. But like
That never
when
happens.
that tax break is hidden.
But
like, as a
that's
hidden-
what
What? What happened?
sorry. That's what Pi is saying. Like, he's saying that, like, with this new net neutrality thing, like, you know, big businesses will give open air to sort of like these small businesses, but fucking through history, what have you ever seen an opportunity where big businesses were like, hey, you know, we're making way too much money, let's let the fucking little guys run freely and like let them.
That never happens.
That never happens. That's what people are saying. That's what consumers are saying.
Consumers
Consumers are
wants to
stupid.
be a monopoly. It's just
Everybody wants to be a monopoly, no matter what. Like Rooster Teeth, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, it
So
doesn't
fucking
matter.
Sick of it all.
You know, that's fucking go to China.
It's the same thing.
It's
It's the
communism.
exact same thing.
Communism, capitalism, it's all the same thing. It's all government bullshit.
Yeah.
If you really want to fucking get away from it all, then you got to go to like Papua New Guinea, get a grass skirt and a sharp stick, and just go live your life in the
yeah.
fucking wilderness. That's
Don't-
about it.
That actually sounds pretty fun.
Right?
Don't make the podcast gloomy. I want to talk about VR and shit, but yeah, we don't have time, right?
No, not this time. Oh yeah, fuck it, just VR. Let's
Yeah.
just all plug it in the Matrix. Fuck this world. That's what we should put our money to. Fuck space. Fuck this world. Just fucking give me virtual reality.
Yeah.
Put me in the Matrix, baby.
One day.
As a rich man.
Yeah. Roll the dice. I don't care. Every time you die, it just resets into like a new fucking game.
Re Tyler.
New game plus.
Make sure to add re to it because fucking
Yeah.
if you add re to it, it just sounds 10 times better.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Re blood.
It's always re or ex.
No, blood or EX.
Not Sword Art. No, dude, it's not Sword Art Online. It's Sword Art Online to re.
What?
EX.
Sword art.
Blood.
It was re
Shut up.
something.
Shut up.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever.
Re blood EX.
Thanks for ah shit. Ah.
Oh.
Stop messing with it.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah. This was fun. I have a headache now.
Sorry for
I yelled at space. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did yell at space.
I'm
Fucking,
sorry.
I love NASA.
Like four
I love NASA as a
astronauts.
kid. I wanted to be an astronaut, and you ruined that for
Yeah,
me.
Don't forget the 4 astronauts.
Yeah. Sorry to your families if you're listening.
That's actually fucked up.
It was in like the 80s. Come on.
No, it wasn't.
I'm sure.
I was
No,
still
it was in
feeling
the
that mind.
2000s.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Let me look this up.
Let me look it up faster.
All right, thank you for watching.
Bye.